Hey there, it's Tom, and this is the MSI Thin 15 and everything you need to know about it. Watch me end this video in 30 seconds or less. i7-13620H and an RTX 4050, 16GB of DDR4 RAM and 512GB of storage via SSD of course, both being upgradable, and that's it. Or is it? No, of course it isn't. The thing is, this laptop is an alright gaming laptop, especially if you're not really interested in gaming at the highest graphics settings and just need a comfortable experience. The i7-13620H and RTX 4050 will provide just that, as well as the 16GB of RAM, and truth be told, for this laptop, you'll be gaming comfortably at reasonable graphics settings. The CPU has a total of 10 cores and 16 threads, and it is a powerful CPU for the price. The GPU on the other hand might turn you off a little since it's a 4050, and it might not be the GPU you think you want until you actually try it out. This GPU will cruise very comfortably at 1080p thanks to the 6GB of GDDR6 VRAM. But what about real-world performance? That's where it matters, right? Thankfully we have figures. Let's start off with Red Dead Redemption 2 at 1080p at the highest settings with DLSS off. The laptop gets just about 60 frames per second, but if you really want to push the graphics up, consider using DLSS. When it comes to Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080p at the highest settings, but with ray tracing off, we get a comfortable average FPS around the mid to high 40s. You could enable DLSS and FrameGen in conjunction with some ray tracing, but I doubt it'd be the best experience for the 4050. And finally, Valorant. 1080p at high settings, and this laptop averages over 200 frames per second, and thanks to the 144Hz display, you can definitely feel the smoothness of the game. To be honest, it should come as no surprise that this laptop can and will run this game easily. I mean, you could probably run the game on a calculator and you'd still probably see like 20 frames per second at the very least. Of course, that's a joke, don't quote me on that, but this game is just really easy to run. It's just a shame that they're moving to Unreal Engine 5. And so, let's talk about the RAM and the SSD and everything else there is to this laptop. The RAM is honestly alright for the laptop's specifications. It's upgradable and there should be 2 slots on your laptop once you buy this. Personally, I'd push it up to 32GB just in case. I'll add a link to that down below. 32GB of RAM should help your laptop do some more heavy lifting and multitasking. As for storage, well, I don't think 512GB is enough nowadays, so I'd recommend upgrading it. I'll also be adding a link to that down below. Now, what about design and ports? Well, there's not much to say. Just kidding, I do have something to say about it, and it's something good. To the left of the laptop, we have the power connector, of course, as well as a USB-A port. To the right, we have an Ethernet port, a USB-C port, 2 more USB-A ports, and 2 3.5mm jacks. Wait, 2? Oh yeah. One for your headphones, one for your microphone. Honestly, this is a pretty niche thing for me, and I like it just because it's niche. When it comes to the design, the laptop is pretty sleek. It doesn't give off huge gamer vibes, but it still does retain a little bit of the vibe. Now, overall, I think this is an alright laptop for the price. Decent performance for someone who just wants to game comfortably, or someone who doesn't want to waste too much money on a hobby. If you want to use this laptop for work, however, I'd recommend getting a separate monitor which covers at least 95% of the DCI-P3 gamut. And with all that said, click on the links in the description below or scan these QR codes instead. Whatever you want to do, buddy, I'm just a guy. Oh, maybe I could ask you to leave a like and a subscribe. Thanks for watching.